the second slide. Uh, so that book, Handbook of Archeo Archaea Astronomy, that's the book where the previous person he quoted is in there, which is Nicholas Campion. He's in that book, which he didn't put the full title of the book, but he's in that book, and he doesn't say what was said. So I did check to see if that was the case. So I'm gonna read this one while she gets the book up. The quote is from Clive Ruggles. The actual proper uh, title of the book, because like I said, he left some of that off. Let me pull that up here on my end. There it is. You got it. Handbook of Archaeoastronomy and Ethnoastronomy. How are you gonna leave off the rest of the title? That's just ghetto.
Because he didn't even look it up. He
Ah,
just took it.
damn.
He took AI's word for it. You got me right, AI bestie.
Bestie.
We best friends. We gonna get that doctor, aren't we?
Yeah. So this quote here says, across cultures, early astronomy was observational and practical, concerned with timekeeping and seasons. Astrology as symbolic interpretation of human affairs based on celestial events emerged later and separately. So that's the quote.
Hmm. Celestial events.
Yep. So what did you want to
What would
look up
you want to
with
look up
this one?
here? Cause I'm thinking human affairs based on the emerge later. Blah blah blah. It's these lines through it that really be making me like. I don't think it is. It's hard to see like what exactly um what's exactly going on.
Let's see.
We're looking up observational, maybe.
Yeah, let's start with observational
Observational
and
what?
practical. Yeah, let's do that.
There's observational and impractical.
Yeah.
Observational and practical. Ooh, they gave me a big fat zero. Oh yeah, hold on. I thought y'all
Yeah,
could see the.
you gotta show your screen there.
There it goes.
Okay, I see observational and predictive. That's a title,
Hmm.
but not observational and practical.
That's 122.
Yeah, this is a big book, 2,000 pages.
Yeah, I know. When I first saw it, oh my goodness, this book is huge.
All right, so
Oh,
observational and
symbolic
practical didn't
interpretation.
work. I was gonna go to that. Yep, let's do that. Let's see if that works.
Symbolic at any time. Thank you. My brain was trying to save you, Cedric, but we're
I
fighting
saw
it.
I saw the symbolic representation, but that ain't what the quote says.
I'm saying symbolic interpretation, and that's not there either. Cedric, you're making this hard.
Yeah, he's like another direct quote here. Let's do another
Oh,
part.
You say
Let's
about
do
money?
let's
huh?
do a let's
You
do
said
across cultures, comma early astronomy. Maybe the beginning is in there.
You said cross culture.
Across cultures,
Oh, I'll put
comma.
emerge later. That wasn't it. Okay.
Okay.
Culture, comma. No. It's across cultures.
Okay, let's see if it's in there.
We're still in the references. Hold on. Are they all in the references? Please, bro. Oh no. Oh
We
come
just went
on.
through half. Just went through half of them right there,
Oh
and
my
they
god.
all look like they're in the references.
They're all in the references. Oh man. We need a drum roll. Come on,
La-
22.
Last one,
References. Bro.
references. So across
Bro.
cultures, even in the book as a quote or a part of the writings that all these writers composed and put together, it's all in the references. All right,
Sir,
so
what?
that's crazy.
That wasn't even where we at? Because it's been so many. Getting it. We down to round two. Okay. Woo.
Yep.
This slaughter is almost we ain't got no body to cut up anymore. Um so this entire quote, first of all, cross cultures is nowhere in the book written. It's
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's all in the reference. The only time the book says across cultures is when it's mentioning another book.
It's just
Oh,
pitiful. Just pitiful. Now do
like,
this. Do
he
this
needs
because I
to
want
write a mean, angry letter to AI. You got me
to. Now,
clowned
now do this for me. Type in Clive Ruggles in the book, and
in the
you'll
book.
see a section dedicated to him that's in the handbook.
You said it's in the handbook.
Yeah, in the handbook of archaeoastronomy and what is the last part here?
I put his name in. Now, where you want me to go to?
Astronomy.
Can you
Yeah,
try to
yeah.
see it?
Show,
Oh, no, you
yeah,
can't
show
see it.
in the beginning. Okay, no, go back to like the beginning of the book because it talks about him. He has like his own section.
This one?
No, try to go. Let me see if I can pull it up for you. Oh no, he's the on the cover. My bad.
The cover?
Yeah, he's on the cover of the book. There
This?
you go. He's the editor. Yep. So he's on there. That's his book. So, even though he didn't quote the entire book title, it is that book. So it's the right book. You can't say, "Oh, it's the wrong handbook of archaeoastronomy." It's the
Oh,
right
no,
one.
this is it. This is it, buddy. This the one you pseudo quoted. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Like
No,
again,
this book, huh?
He need to change his name from pseudo killer to pseudo filler.
Right.
It did not make no sense.
at all.
That, the more where we do it, the more people like, I'll be really seriously, bro. Like,
It's
no, for
bad.
real. You gotta stop. You have got to be stopped. This gotta be crazy. This is crazy.
So yeah, this is his favorite source, which again, uh, so far he's been striking out with the quotes from this book. He dare gives us another one. So let's see if this is in there. While you getting that queued up, I'm gonna read the quote again from Francesca Rothberg, heavily writing divination, horoscopy, and astronomy and Mesopotamian culture. Here he says page 36. So definitely get page 36 queued up. It
Oh,
says
Lord.
it is incorrect to assume that astrology and astronomy were indistinguishable in antiquity. The production of astronomical knowledge was conceptually and practically distinct from divinatory practice, even in Mesopotamia. So that's the quote. You got a page
On page
36.
36. Indeedy. Indubitably. Dun, dun, dun. I can guarantee it's not here, but we can we can try it.
So yeah, let's read page 36. It definitely isn't there. But let's look for a particular section. So is it is incorrect to assume that astrology and astronomy were indistinguishable in antiquity. That's a whole sentence. Is that sentence on this page?
Um, we can just try to find it, I guess.
Well, no,
It's,
just scroll down because if you try to
it's
search,
like, no, listen, we can go look.
yeah, it's going to take you all over the
Correct
place.
to assume. I mean, we all know I could just read this whole page. Any investigation of the intellectual context of the exact sciences in ancient Mesopotamia must give due consideration to the ways in which disciplinary boundaries may have been conceived, in particular, whether such boundaries existed, for example, between astronomy and astrology, in any way akin to our own. We turn here from an epistemological problem regarding the nature of astronomical knowledge to one of the motivations and goals of astronomy. The two concerns are closely connected inasmuch as the attribution of religious motive and the consequent theological conceptualization of the celestial phenomena. For example, as manifestations of deities have been taken as evidence for a non-rational mode of thought about the world of phenomena as discussed in subsection 121. Behind that, the charge that Babylonian astronomy was unscientific or pseudoscientific were both the influences of the conflict model of the relation between science and religion, and also the evolutionary scheme that put science as a later development. What is he saying? Is saying
Yeah, I'm not seeing it, and I'm not seeing it. Like
anyway on this page.
how we did page 23 from the same book. I'm not seeing it on page 35 or page 37. So yeah, uh, yeah, I'm not seeing that.
They don't even have astrology and astronomy at the top of this at all.
No,
Like just those words at all. Period. That's why I read
even if
the
you go back to
paragraph
35,
here that has astronomy and astrology, but it doesn't say that.
even if you go back to 35 to the end of 35 where it says 1.2.2,
Mm-hmm.
it's not there. That's the beginning of the section. So yeah, it's the same book where he said page 23, and that wasn't in here. So a few pages down, page 36 ain't in here. It's looking bad. Like he keeps striking out at the plate.
He
Like
needs
just go
to
sit
just
down.
leave Francesca alone. She didn't ask to be in this position.
Not at all. Not at
To
all.
keep just being lied on like this is crazy.
Not at all. So let's try. Let's see. What's a good thing here? Let's do indistinguishable in antiquity. Let's do that.
Yes.
So indistinguishable in antiquity.
Indistinguishable's in here twice.
Okay.
I can
Well,
stop right
it's not
there.
this one, so maybe it's the second.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. I want to take bets. Who think it's the second one? It ain't. Wrong.
Okay. So again, another scenario where clearly AI misled him and he didn't read the book. So yeah,
You ain't
that
read nothing. Hey, bro, you got nothing right. Nothing right? Absolutely nothing right? Bro, you need to apologize to everybody. You need to start with us.
Suedo.
Suedo.